I'm sliding into people's DMs in Destiny, like I usually do. Sliding in their
How you
DMs, going
doing
like,
there, fellow kids?
no, I literally just slide into the DMs and shotgun blast them.
Ah, yes. It's
Well,
time
I'm playing PvE like I'm farming for alkaline dust, so I can use a shotgun crucible, a different one. I know it just sounds like I know I've said I don't want to become a shotgun ape, but it's kind of hard not to be a shotgun ape when it's so satisfying.
Oh yeah, we're talking
Where
to
you
the
slide.
chief. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry
Why is he
committee
calling
with
him worthy? It means like he actually means a damn.
Because he always gives weird little nicknames to the attorneys. Sounds like
I
an
just got a
inquisition.
sniper rifle called the single
Hey,
clap.
Michaela. Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident at Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you've got someone else found guilty in the case, right, Righto?
Can we just state the fact that he is chief of the police, yet he can't do jack dilly squat?
Oh no, Phoenix is thinking about Von Karma. He
And
has
how
such weird
Von Karma is
eyebrows.
a frickin'
Yes, basically. Alleged he was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
What the fuck kind of drugs is this bitch on?
I don't know. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation.
I mean, do you blame them?
True. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? The evidence room incident? Let's talk. It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. There being the prosecutor. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's why the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. Or one of them was an imposter, maybe. I don't know.
You ever heard of blood? Blood dipping? Someone uses a bloody knife to cover the old blood that they killed them on.
That is weird. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And in this particular, well,
can this boy get a frickin' is this Captain Squarejaw or Captain Douchebag?
This is the chief of police, dude. This is Gant. This isn't the guy with the trapezoid chin.
Who was trying to hang himself with his own...
Yes!
He can't... Why didn't they take away his handcuffs?
I don't know. It's well, it's a little sensitive. I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is this hiding stuff. Secrets, I can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job. Just keeping the chief of detectives traps shut. So, you have a hard time keeping your own mouth shut? That's interesting.
Bum bum bum.
I actually
Curb Your
so he
Enthusiasm
was one
intensifies.
you were picking on earlier. Also, when I was out walking around and about today, I actually saw seasons of Curb Your Enthusiasm at a used record and movie store. I was kind of tempted to pick it up the first season to see what the hype was about.
I don't know what. I just know this theme song's
A
used
lot of
for
people do.
for memes.
Huh? You saw? Whoops. I wonder what it was he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Mortal Kombat.
Let's see if we
The
can
chief of
disagree.
police
Yeah,
is actually Stryker from Mortal Kombat, the worst Mortal Kombat character. Stryker.
Everybody hates Stryker.
Well, it's serious. Like Stryker is like the worst character.
I know.
He's just a
Cop, he's more like security.
well in the original timeline. This new one, I think he's just SWAT.
I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Aw, sorry.
You're like I think you were using the original timeline where he was just the mall cop.
Was. Mall cop.
No wait, that's Paul Blart. Never mind.
Stryker mall cop.
I would watch that.
Yeah, this guy can't stand still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? What is he saying about my boy Gumshoe or our boy Gumshoe?
I don't. This man's about to fight, is what's gonna happen. He's
Neither
about to catch
him
his
or
hands.
True. Let's ask him about the badger thing.
Why do you want to talk about that stupid Badger song?
Oh, dang it. He doesn't want to talk about the badger. What should I show him? Should I show him this knife?
What of you?
Can you take a look at this? No. Dang it.
It's Slipknot. The knife. I don't know, man.
The phone? No, not. What is it I'm supposed to show this man in order to get him to talk to us? This?
Oh.
Here, would you look at this Salisbury steak which just looks like a grilled bottom of a shoe?
I mean, apparently Gumshoe likes it. I mean, he is my boy, but I'm gonna admit he has shitty taste. Nothing wrong with Salisbury steak, it's just... if it looks like a grilled shoe, I'm sorry.
I know.
Your shape, your shape, your shape, your taste is pretty shitty. Granted, all I do is eat chicken McNuggets half the time.
Go find one that's busy.
So I kind of have no room to talk at all.
Yes.
I have no proper standing.
Aw.
Well, I'm not wrong. I really don't have a proper standing.
Aw. What do I have to show this guy to trigger something different happening?
Here's a copy of Mortal Kombat 11.
I mean, I feel like I need to take this guy out to a bar and get him drunk enough so he spills all his guts.
I mean, alcohol?
Alcohol.
I gotta kill vandals. Okay.
Still.
Where are you, you vandals? That's my reality, Texas. Take you to be set. God darn it.
Anything in the detention center? No. Aw. Hi, Trapezoid Chin. Here. Look at this steak. Obviously, Meekins, could you take a look at this?
Me?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry, but I have no idea what that is.
I mean, no one understands me. I would get it if he doesn't know what I'm singing. But it's
Maybe we'll
mostly.
ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Anything new over in the office? Nope.
Yoy.
Let's see.
We don't want to go there. We don't want to make a move. We don't want our lives to lose. We make a move. Somehow we make a move. Somehow we make. Yeah?
Aw.
Creep Core! CR Metal Products.
Okay.
I don't know why she just doesn't trust me. Trust me to know where I'm going. Oh. I mean, management book is right there on the table.
What do I show this man? Wait, let me examine something. So talk to this guy. Sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, let's see here. That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me
smuggle. Just be like, he wanted me to smuggle drugs.
He wanted to check if for anything that might be a clue. But they took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonged to Mr. Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. Wait, you kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. The handwritten document dated 2/21 can only be submitted to the police chief. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay, we need to talk to this man again. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well,
actually?
What?
Actually? Actually?
Well, actually, I never thought this day would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Why are you looking at me like that? Now, righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. No problem. So, go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? It's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along and do your best. Now. Later, folks. He's gone. Looks like we just got a coon on my lip. Doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on this girl. Okay. We need to go to the guard station, because that's towards the area where the evidence room is.
Turning down the music so no one hears it.
I believe... Yeah, I can access this door. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have an ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Haha, the card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well. What's made my Bambina's sky so gray? Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him? What's it? Why
does his voice not make you wet? I'm joking. Oh, that was disgusting!
What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you could have surmised, here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Disgusting!
Yeehaw! That card will get you in there. Well, that card you got on there, your chest.
Yeah, I'm the one that you wanted.
That better be a sheriff's badge in these. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what you standing around here for? Get along, little duggies. Crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader is on again. We'll be here. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then?
They come and the racket they kill.
Did I say that? I only said I didn't want to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind tangling us hombres. Should we check the evidence room, or should we try talking with Marshall? You know what? Let's talk to him at the guard station. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like tumbleweed on the wide prairie.
I don't get him.
Like a gunslinger loading out a 6-shooter, I say a little prayer. What was that about, Mr. Wright? I think he was too hungry to talk. You're saying that because his stomach was growling? You have no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking in his investigation pronto.
Doesn't sound like you have any idea either. So
I'm gonna go to the evidence room and then we'll give him the shoe-looking steak.
the shoe steak.
It looks like a shoe.
The good old shoe steak.
It's quiet.
Steak.
The investigation must be over here. So, this is the evidence room. It's really kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Let's try, Mr. Wright, but you can't scare me.
Missy.
I mean, you're pissing your pants right now, so I think
Whoa! Oh my gosh, Gumshoe!
Is he dead?
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. She punched Gumshoe!
Why would you punch a ghost?
I don't
You were
know.
gonna punch something that you thought was a ghost.
I
It wouldn't do anything. It would go right through it.
Maybe it's Scooby-Doo logic she's thinking in. I don't know. Hi, kitty.
No, that only Shaggy is the all-powerful being that can punch.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. Aw. So it's true what I heard.
I would just...
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50, I'd give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So, the chief of police, Grant, will loan $50 to anyone, even me. How hard did you hit him, Emma? Gumshoe, please. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But hey, but guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for the day. Aw, gee, thanks. First of all, you'll...
Gee willikers, Batman!
Gee willikers, Batman! First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room floor plans, okay. Let's talk to him about the boss for the day thing. Side Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
Why do you think he's not a mob boss?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again. I'm admit though, I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. Look in my own evidence locker, pal. You have an you have a locker here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course.
I mean, it would make sense.
I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open. Let's talk to him about Edgeworth. Guess always believe in Edgeworth no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about that case. Let's talk to him about the lockers.
Think about what you're saying. This is Edgeworth we're talking about?
Mr. Edge himself. This place is more high-tech than you might imagine, or might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but I
That explains a
can't lose
lot.
my own right hand. Your right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only lockers we can open right now is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. They look more like safes than lockers to me. These are the latest model. There is a trick to handle, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, zip, you get shocked. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force who don't even know about the the fingerprint locks. Interesting, okay. Oh, no, I meant to talk to him about... Can I show him this trophy? The King of Prosecutors of War Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the ceremony, Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for due diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering, for this, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Talk to him. Allow me to say one thing speaking as a detective. Okay. Okay, so he doesn't know anything about this. Can I talk to him about the blue badger thing? That's my crowning achievement.
Badger.
The badger thing, which looks like a Tamagotchi evolution.
Girl.
This is my own crowning achievement. My masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal. Art? He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony. But there was a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the blue badger away for a while. Really? Why? They said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toiled day and night! I sympathize with Captain Gumshoe, but I can't see why they'd move it. Wait, can we talk to him about that? No, we can't. Detective Gumshoe is known in that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was one of the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. It was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I can't show him the phone. What can I show him? This? No, I can't show him my liquid to find blood. You can't open the locks if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can open it, then I'll give you 50 cents. Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system. After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office. Let's slide over here and look around. Let's look at the paint. Why is this saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. What? True art? I noticed there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we've witnessed the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this was my studio. You painted your badger thing in the evidence locker? Here in the evidence room? Let's look at these doors. This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams. I'm not sure about the dreams.
Dreams?
Yeah, that's what Emma said.
Okay, I've given up on her. I've actually given up on her.
Did you really think it would? Hey, pal, our security is high-tech around here. Wait, why is there just a handprint here? What's this? Blood? It looks a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright? If there were any other bloodstains left in the room, we should use her testing fluid to check it out. Looks like why is there just a fishing rope or a fishing pole here? Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. Hey, Tim. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is.
Ending people's careers again.
Oh no. That's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait.
Why is it in your evidence locker then?
I've seen that somewhere before. The metal detector. Right, pal. That's that metal detector. The one I lent you for solving that case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, it feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've ever seen this one before. What is this? It looks like some type of antenna thing or something. Oh, it's a bug sweeper. A bug sweeper? I'm sure it will come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap looking box?
Wow. The colony. The colony. Wow.
You can't judge a person or machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. Oh my gosh, Edgeworth.
I'm just sitting here doing I'm playing. This guy's using year 1 weapons. As I say, as I'm using year 1. Oh, I have a whole year 1 loadout.
Nice. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. It looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was in some sort of escape artist and he got away? Hey, he's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us.
Wow, that's grim as shit.
There's something sticking out of here. It looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe puts this... I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. Here you go, pal. Making me look like some kind of slob. Aww. I'm not responsible for the evidence in here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave something hanging out like that, the detective gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. That's how many times I've had him... How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his undershirt under that trench coat either. Aw. If you're going to talk about somebody, if you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Aww. Sorry, Gumshoe. Let's look at these. Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Sit your ass down, NATO Shark, you.
Detective...
Year one using bitch.
Oof, Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go again, pal, making me some absent-minded detective. Aww. That's evidence from the case, you know? You mean SL9? He does have a tag on it. Glove was added to the court record. I wonder... Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Stop accusing Gumshoe of doing that. There you go, pal, making me out to be some hooligan. Aww. That's apparently...
Oh my gosh, this dude with the stupid colony!
That's not an incident, pal. See? It's even got a sticker on one of the pieces here.
I am so pissed.
Okay.
And I'm getting angry. And I'm not liking
Let's
it.
take a closer look.
I'm not happy. Not one bit.
Oh no. I wonder what the shape these pieces were in before, whatever it was.
Stupid heat-seeking grenade.
Together? Good idea. It's no good luck, pal. It's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well,
What?
why do you carry glue around with you, Emma? Well, this piece looks
I mean,
like the
have you ever
bottom.
heard of a glue sniffer?
It's possible that's probably what was going on in her school. She is a high schooler. Let's try
I mean,
putting the rest.
I'm not gonna lie, I did a little bit of glue sniffing. But I was 5. So... yeah. Just... yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to pull it together, and it's like a battlefield. Looks like I'm getting better, not getting better. Life, I'm coming undone. Coming undone too late. Coming undone, I'm starting to suffocate. Trying to suffocate.
Maybe. What?
I'm confused too.
I don't know either.
You tell me I can't take my chances. Don't you want too many times that you will cry like a bitch.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, that's a little better.
Okay, just double checking. It's gotten quiet.
Okay.
It went quiet, so I was like, oh. Oh no, my mic.
See.
This is new shit. End up with me.
What it- There we are. There we are. Let's see. We basically put together most of the structure, but it's all broken. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Hey, I got that for 2 minutes myself. The problem was finishing it. Were some of the pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still. It doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kinda understand how it got broken. Unstable jar. We put the pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me though. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar.
Is Nick being an ass?
I think so. Wow, look, this one's open. The red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coded with Detective Goodman's fingerprints. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it's kinda hard to get it open again if we close it. It's empty. They must have taken all the contents elsewhere. Can we talk to him about... Yeah, let's talk to him about SL9. Now, that was a bloody violent case. Violent, so it was a murder? A serial killing. A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up on the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was in charge of the SL9 incident. See? So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Let's talk to him about... Okay, Marshall, let's talk to you about yourself. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina. But I'm left to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading a shooter at Say a Little Prayer. Okay, I need to give him food before he talks to us about anything, that's right. Here, have a shoe steak. That smell. Reminds me of Texas. So
Why do you think everyone from the South sounds like that?
I don't know. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas. No, I just saw a special on TV the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? Is something wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Lunch, steak lunch, given to Officer Marshall. All right, Bambina, you win. Anything smack. He's eating while he's talking to us. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Okay, talk to me now. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Usually, Officer Meekins at the detention center. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I'll keep getting his name wrong by calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, It might not look like I might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know. So, what were you doing around 5:15, the time of the murder? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These new-fangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak next to your steak, you know? Let's talk to you about yourself. Miss Starr told us something. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved in the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let go. That's all there is to it. Why can't you let it go? What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name
Case.
We heard the name so many times, but no one actually tells us what happened. There's some things you're a bit better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. Austin! You sent me an invitation.
I know. I got one too.
2 days ago, the day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Security system. I know. Hello.
Hello, Austin.
What's going
How
on?
are you guys?
Okay.
Good.
Hang on 1 second.
Well, that's interesting. All we hear is shit. It sounded like that's what her dad said. Shit. So I'm just doing Crucible at the moment.
Nice.
And I'm actually having fun with the game mode. What Tim said. Oh, Tim's on.
Should we invite him?
I am party leader, so I'm going to right now.
There's one thing I hope I don't have to hunt.
What?
I'm pretty much a monster known as the Angry Pickle in the community.
Okay, it's the community name. It's like for the meatball for the Ascendant servitor.
Yeah, basically it's nicknamed the Angry Pickle, but it can fuck you up.
Well, the ancient Ascendant servitor can fuck you up.
Hold on, let me... Ooh.
I think my game just started. Or have I not started? Oh, thank God. The game hasn't started. The game hasn't loaded.
That is one thing I I'm gonna hate to hunt in this game.
So I'm using an entirely year one loadout,
Nice.
where I've got a shotgun, the inaugural dress, which was the Leviathan Raid's pulse rifle, the one that sounds like a little bit of a twirl gun or a squirt gun. Eat my squirt gun! And I'm actually getting fat kills, basically, with the squirt gun. So the squirt gun's shooting acid.
Oh, hell no. Fuck that quest.
Okay, I'm back now. So, Deirdre knocked
All
over
it-
a giant bin of temptations, and now there's streets everywhere. Or there
I
were.
heard your dad shout, "Shit!"
Yeah, I know. I know that
I
maybe
heard that. I was
the
like-
machines do it here.
I was like, whoa. Because I've honestly never heard your dad swear.
Only 2 of them. There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambi, me and machines.
Remember that-
Well,
On the side fact, remember those chakra dildos we found?
Oh yeah.
And how there's nunchuck versions of them? My friend and my cousin didn't believe me because I had both of them over. I went like, and I showed him, and he's like, "This is fake." And I'm like, "No, it ain't fake. It's one real motherfucker."
The easiest one to understand here are these security cameras. Those are the ones Officer Meekins
I
mentioned.
mean, I was yawning.
If nothing happens,
Oh,
the
that's the
tapes
name
are
of the
automatically
monster.
erased every few hours.
Would you never give a damn if the first like maybe time to take a turn?
And
Bombs
Officer
on,
Meekins and
bombs on,
Detective
the bombs-
Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I just ended a man's career. He had put so many rounds into me. And guess what happened? Austin.
You're
So
a
you know the hunter
security guard
knife
and you
that
fucking-
explodes?
Yeah.
One more thing.
Threw that and then put one round
You
of
got
3
any
rounds,
evidence?
in,
You'll
one
need my
pulse
picture.
burst into him. And it
Do
killed
you
him.
want to see the angry pickle?
That's
No,
the
I don't want to
hardware
see the
right
angry
there.
pickle. Just sounds like
do it
an angry
anyway.
wiener.
Card reader leaves a
Hi,
record
Tim.
of every ID that passes through here.
Glad to come talking about angry wieners.
Well, he's
No,
talking
he-
about the angry pickle.
No, there's a monster called the Gormagala. No, not the Gormagala. What is it? Oh,
Savage, Devil
This
Geo.
is the ID card record.
Devil Joe. But the community calls
I've
it the
seen that
angry
somewhere
pickle
before.
because it's
It looks
green.
nothing like a pickle.
Sorry, Bambi. I
It
can't
looks
show
more
you
like an
more,
angry
but-
reptar.
Huh?
Fucking reptar looking ass.
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case or not yet.
What,
Right, I
angry
saw a number
reptar
on that
related
record
to the
just now.
case?
I see the number
Everyone
before.
should be afraid of angry reptar. Motherfucker destroys buildings.
No, it's worse in this game than any other
Maybe
game.
there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the static?
You wanna know what someone said? The way to get the meatball to spawn in Gambit is say chant this ravioli, ravioli, give me the meatball.
Sorry, but could you explain
Praise
what the
be to
whole
Bungo.
transferal thing is about? Well, we only keep evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under pre-signed detective supervision for 2 years.
Can you just let me go hunt?
So we can reinvestigate them if
I
it
feel
turns
stupid.
Why?
I just got a 3-player kill streak.
Then die.
No. I was playing. I had a golden gun. All three of these guys slid into me, and I shot all three of them.
So what
Ending
happens in the
careers.
evidence?
Yeah, I'm ending careers again.
Careers.
Just doing my job here in the the Crucible.
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault in the county sheriff's department. That's why we call it transferal. We do it every February.
Okay,
see
I traded off with the man with the frickin' Telesto.
A transferal is like a funeral for old cases.
In the Cinnamon Square.
Then what are you playing?
Rock
Years
band.
after the case is solved, it's closed.
Wait, you think he's typing on his
forever
keyboard?
dead.
His keyboard
Yeah.
sounds more mechanical.
Never
No, I thought he
used
had
to
a
be-
typewriter
never
and
to
he
be
was
open again, never
typing
to
out
be
his
reinvestigated.
manifesto.
Tim's new communist manifesto.
Never SL9 2 days ago.
Doing the
All
US
must play
run.
all must play CS:GO.
And rush the B.
No, even if you have B, you must rush
See,
it.
this is a victim's ID card. The one that was on the ground in the parking lot. And the number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID record again.
There's an N-word button.
Is
Look
it
at
like the
fourth
Staples
number.
button?
It's a perfect match.
I don't know.
It'd be hilarious if it was like the Staples button. Like that was easy.
And
So
it
it says
is at 514 right before
N-word.
stabbing.
It literally says N-word, not like the actual N-word. It just says N-word.
It's just parentheses
N-word.
N and the word.
What's more, there's only one of them
Maybe.
cards in the world.
Nugget.
So, when this incident occurred,
Nothing.
Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say?
Nothing.
Sir, I entered the evidence
Nigel.
room and asked the man to display his ID card.
Neighbor.
So, you asked
Neighbor.
Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing, he suddenly pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, Commander, you win. I can give you this ID card record. Thank you, Marshall. I got an idea. Maybe I should show this list of people to... Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
Why is everyone coming up? They're using Vex instead of sex? Like, vexual predators and like explicit vexual content.
Hey,
It's
Jared,
beautiful.
I think I found the button for you, Jared.
Can you take a look
Is
at
it
this?
goddamn it, Austin?
This is
Nope.
the ID card record of the people who came here the day at the stabbing.
Yes. Where can I buy one?
I heard the
I
rumors.
found it on the App Store.
Okay,
There
I
was
will down.
around
What is
here,
it?
there.
Google
Whoa!
Play or is it Apple?
What is it?
Google.
Okay, good. Because
Also,
I have a Samsung.
That's second number.
I also have one of these.
It's not your number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Got one on Google Play.
Mr. Edgeworth.
There it
What?
Weapon.
Tim's like, I gotta download
second
this
number
button
on the
too. Why
edge
is he
belongs
just
to Mr.
recommending it to
Edgeworth.
Jared?
The second number
Yeah, the
belongs to
com-
Edgeworth?
Austin?
What?
I know
Yeah.
you said you really like the hard light, correct?
Yes.
I see there was someone on the enemy team using hard light as well.
Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
So we could break the law. According to
Oh no, I didn't
breaking
mean
the
to
law,
repeat it.
breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law.
I meant to look at the list, so... That number is
Time to
Edgeworth's.
use-
Let's see.
Time to end these monsters' careers.
Monsters exist. Austin,
This game.
I'm gonna end this whole man career. I'm gonna end this whole monster's career.
I need to go to...
I've seen one where it was like, new guy walks in. New guy walking in for a job. Me. I'm gonna start this whole man's career.
Is this... Okay. Good. Mr. Trapezoid Shin's still here. Let's show him the ID cards. Thing. Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this?
Oh,
I'm
let me
sorry,
send you the
sir.
picture.
Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask to Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Oh. Hey,
Ma-
Miss Star. would
Don't
you look
leave
at
your
this?
feet on the edge of the
Would you take a look
bed.
at this? Ew.
Bed, the devil will eat your feet. Me
She
thinks.
didn't even look at me.
Puts,
Okay.
proceeds to put ass over the bed.
I've seen that.
Let's see. Edgeworth's office? No, still not.
Okay, I'm gonna put my dick on the side of the bed.
That
You're not gonna have a
I
wiener.
don't know what to say.
I don't know if I want to open up something that Jarrett Austin sent that says 100% anime.
I don't know
I'll be
either.
the brave one, don't worry.
The shares
Long
will
as it's in the middle
take
of the
back
song.
in the web list and place
Okay, I can see.
place much faith in the evidence.
I saw the meme you
But the
sent.
only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
Karen, don't.
I thought it was
Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
This is neither
Karen,
wild
don't.
nor west here. Ha! Aha, but that and this are
It
two
wasn't
different
loading
things
for me.
entirely.
Thankfully, it's
I
not
guess-
tits or anything.
I'm lost.
It's not, it's just my Monster
Looks like
Hunter
we'll need evidence to
character.
get anywhere with this guy.
The tits is for the mean boys.
Yes, that's for the
Okay.
Mean Boys Discord.
I haven't touched my
let's go
phone
with that.
because it's upstairs charging. So if you've been sending memes, my
I
phone's been
sent a couple
charging.
when I was bored.
Oh, I was in the middle of class.
Can't.
And I got one of your memes during my test.
Oh god.
At 12:30.
A little bit before that? I think it was around like 11.
I didn't send
Okay.
anything at 11.
What do you think
It
of
might
the
have
new
been Austin's
character?
then.
This cactus is sure prickly. It must be real. Please keep your distance from Billy there. You're liable to get hurt.
I've got a teammate that is
Billy,
I am the teammate with the
cactus has
thing
a
I
name.
swear to hunt.
the cactus has a name. Billy, so you're wearing your cowboy hat on your hand.
What? You don't name your cacti?
I've never heard of anybody naming plants.
Well,
Listen,
of course you need plans.
my sister named all the plants in her back in her little makeshift garden. One of them's called Kevin.
Let's see. I just picked that up, but Billy took a fancy to it. Looks like it got stuck in the spines and he couldn't get it off. The hat.
Then
What?
Look, on the
you're
floor
gonna
there's
get
a lasso.
Persona 4.
Looks like it was such
What'd you
a
say?
I mean, the Persona 5 Royal.
It's just
Am I gonna get it?
I just roped me a
Yeah.
steer here with this lasso.
Probably.
What?
I'm too busy
There
trying
is
to
a
learn how
ball
to
and
counter
move, how to
Joker for
move.
when I eventually
gumshoe, I
go
presume.
back to being Batman.
Hmm.
If that. But I'm kind of really good at holding grudges. It's kind of only when they stab me in the back.
Hmm.
Well, he does deserve it. Let's see. There we go. Oh, 4 note-smiths. I thought I missed one. Never mind.
Got you, dickhead.
Just let me go, murder.
I was sitting there crouched the entire time, staring. And I'm like, I see that someone's coming over the edge over there. Oh
So
no!
much.
A warp block!
Just
They need a
imagine right
nerf
now,
with Nova
behind
Warp,
those
and they kind of
doors,
need a nerf.
it's a police drama in
Austin, you're
action.
gonna hate me for saying this, but I think they do need to nerf night blade spectral blades.
Why they got a new spectral blade?
Because it's overpowered a little bit, damage-wise.
Let's examine this. Hey, look,
Because
there is some
literally
hot...
it's a
they're hard to make
long-ass
out, but there's
super.
definitely some dark red stains here. Looks like blood.
It's a really long-ass super.
Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed?
Austin's like, but I use spectral
Not
blades
likely.
to live.
His
This is the
blood
only
looks
way
like
I
it's been there
survive
for
in
months,
Crucible.
maybe longer. The evidence.
Isn't Crucible like
okay.
battle of the bullshit that you have to pretty much
Maybe
play like an asshole?
that
Well, actually, I'm doing good as a
that might be when
A
the blood
gunslinger.
got on it. Okay.
Gunslinger's technically a shutdown alt. But as you've seen, I've been using Gunslinger like just a roaming super.
Let's look at the rubber glove.
Holy
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this, Tim. Any game's battle of the bullshit.
Tag reads SL911.
I know, but how you make Destiny's
This is another piece of evidence from that
Crucible
case.
sound is that it's almost on Overwatch level.
You know, I never did
Well,
care
I'm not gonna
for
say
the
that.
word
It's
tag.
competitive
It's
is.
confusing. What's so confusing about that?
But every once in a while, you'll have where all the sweats from competitive
You know how many
go to
words
quick
get
play.
like that? Yeah. Like bag,
Like when there's
zag,
a-
nag, legs, ag.
Season end during
Zag.
Overwatch.
Is that even a word?
Well, it's
D
more
genre.
that they've gotten their pinnacle
What, are we playing
weapon for
a
that
word
season,
game now?
so it's a trickling effect. And it takes them a couple days to get out of comp mode, where you have to use the most effective loadouts. And by then it's Iron Banners eventually started. Which
Wait
you're
a
missing out on
second.
that. You're missing
It's
out on some
half
good Iron
finished.
Banana.
There's a half-finished report.
But sometimes it is bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. It's because I think but it's because Destiny was never meant to be a PvP-centered game. It was always gonna be PvP second. That's what they've stated. It's mainly a first-person shooter MMO, but it's a light MMO. Like, it's not the most complex MMO.
Yeah.
It's good for people who are on consoles and want an MMO, but not an MMO, with not the MMO difficulty, I guess. Because Destiny is fun to play and it's fun to live stream, but the people who make content on it, like YouTube videos, it's hard for them to make content on it.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Alright.
Okay.
Because the content on there, it's like Overwatch players, the game gets stale after a while. And stale to watch, not stale to play, it's just stale to watch. So a lot of them play a bunch of different games. You can't find a Destiny group that is solely Destiny. They all play a bunch of different games.
Hold on one second.
Just their main game is.
Goblin. Fuck, I didn't leave him outside, did I? I'll be right back.
I'm just spraying everything to see if I can find something.
But that was my little 2 minutes. How long was that? Like 2 minutes? How long was that kind of rant?
I don't
Rant?
know. I don't time things.
I was thinking probably like 2 minutes, something like that.
Well, yeah, it was kind of 2 minute semi-pseudo rant. But it's because Bungie is like a solo producer now that I kind of am okay with them taking their time on things. Because whatever they fuck up will be on them now. I'm playing the song, I'm listening to the Edge song of memes.
The Edge song of memes? Crawling?
No, not crawling. It has a weird opening.
Weird opening.
It's by Disturbed.
Down with the sickness?
Yes. It's got a weird ass intro. Where a guy goes, oh, wah, ah, ah. I just like seeing people. I watch videos in my spare time of just people failing at doing the wah.
I love my sister showed me this one thing where it was like the Down with the Sickness music video, like it was starting, it was going boom 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 boom, and when it was about to get to the ooh wah ah ah part, the cuts to a guy doing karaoke, he goes ooh wah ah ah ah, and then it cuts back to the song.
Because I don't know how I don't think he even knows how he did it. In an interview, he's like, I don't know, it just came out that way.
Wait a minute, can
I mean, A+ for respect. Yeah, but like I said, Tim, Destiny's Crucible is fun, but it's like, it's okay. Like,
Wait,
if they've released a major, like, pinnacle weapon,
here.
like the Luna's Howl, it's gonna be a long time before
It
you.
looks like some blood has dripped down here.
And even when they do get the Luna's Howl, some people feel like they can't unequip it now. Like it's a gun that they can't get rid of because they feel like they're crutching themselves.
Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edge
None of
slapped
those
someone
guns
for their incompetence. Why
make
does
you
Detective
better.
Gumshoe's face come to mind? Oh, he'd better not have heard
Is
Gumshoe.
everyone bullying Gumshoe? Stop. Why is everyone bullying Gumshoe? I know he screwed up a couple times. More than a couple times. You like that? I know he's screwed up a couple of times. Okay, more than a couple of times. And when I dream. And when I dream. And when I meme.
When you mean.
And when I meme.
Wait, I just realized something. I need to go back.
Have you ever heard Down with the Meme? Or Down with the Sickness? Because Down with the Meme, I think, is like slowly rising. Jack!
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I love those ones that like edit it subtly, but it was like Because
Yes.
I think it was
I
Helvian's
knew
first
it.
attempt at
This is
doing
someone's-
audio cutting.
This is someone's right
Yeah.
handprint.
One of his
What?
few first attempts.
What's the matter, detective?
Attempts.
This locker.
Oh, yeah.
It's mine.
I heard something that's crazy.
It's yours?
The
Please.
demand for Endgame is so
You have
big
to
that a
help
couple
me when they
theaters-
come to take me away. I
much-
promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. Oh,
What,
no.
Pretty much-
Austin?
The demand
You
for
would do that for
Endgame
me,
out
wouldn't you,
here, some
pals?
theaters are gonna have to stay open 24 hours.
It's important cool. Jolly down the floor
What?
plans.
I would
Yeah.
quit
Kinda,
immediately
you
if
guys
they asked
believe
me to
If
stay
you
for a
can't
24-hour
trust the
shift.
police.
Well,
I'd
I'm
be
pretty
like,
sure
What?
I have other
But you're a
people to shift.
detective.
They go like, oh, by the way, we don't have anyone. It's just because I've known my luck with other jobs like that, like minimum wage jobs.
This must have been a
I
massive
always
pool
got
of
asked
blood.
to stay later than
Never
usual.
seen anything like it. I'm not a professional, but what's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe
Kid.
Detective Goodman
What?
was actually an
You wanna see my
alien.
religion?
This
What?
proves that something really did
You wanna
happen in
see
front
my
of this
religion?
locker. Are you
Sure.
losing your religion?
There you go, it's in Mean Boys.
Alright.
Is it that stupid song with the anime girls on it again?
I thought that I heard you laughing.
No,
Okay.
I
something way
didn't
more
want.
beautiful.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Aw. Is it weird that I'm just spraying everything?
You just
Why?
be clean.
Wait, there's another handprint on this locker that's been recently opened.
Iron banana.
Why am I getting
But
a
yes,
reaction
I
here?
appreciate you sharing your religion, Austin.
There's no reason
What?
for the murderer to touch this spot.
I
he's let
appreciate you
out
showing
there.
me your religion.
This might just be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What is this? It's called
Did someone say
It's called
suck?
luminol. It's a testing
No,
fluid.
they're taking B. Rush B,
Where
you
did you
dumb
get your hands on
blueberries.
that? Huh? I'd like to get me some too. Aww. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where did you get
Fucking
this,
damn
Emma?
The chief.
I'm always
No, you
buying
ain't.
it by mail order. Well, I better jolt this down the floor plans. Hey, pal, look at the time.
I heard someone's phone ring.
That was my alarm to make sure I'm up.
Let's see. Was there something you needed to be doing or going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the
Fuck, this
day.
song is much harder than I thought it was gonna be.
It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing about no problems?
Right? No problem.
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm not sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe? Aw, I'm off, pal. Later. Aw.
Oh my gosh, my leg.
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Especially since we found blood in his office.
I'll just stick with my current armor till I can craft some.
Actually, I kind of want to spray everything in the security room. I feel... Oh, there's blood on the cactus. The tip of the cactus has blood.
Oh no, someone's got a bloody coffee.
Wow, we got a reaction.
Someone must have sat on it.
There's clearly blood around the spikes here. This room is pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something. And planted their
Yeah, they
head
tripped.
right in these spines. Oh! I think that might be more painful than being murdered.
Can't imagine having to pull all those pins out.
Plastic cacti.
Yeah,
Alright.
but
I guess we'll have to talk to Edgeworth. Hi, Edgy.
oh boy.
Oh my gosh, it's the bellboy from the Turnabout Sisters. Ah, yes, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr.
Where
Edgeworth,
is it? Where
I
is
beg
it? I'm
your
trying to
leave
find it.
so long. Is Edgeworth around here? They're standing by the window, a teacup
Okay,
in his
let's
hand.
decide.
There's Edgeworth.
Here's
Right.
the song.
He has the hotel bring him tea service?
It's a meme song, I swear.
Nice.
I'm not actually listening to Baby.
I knew it was this one. Mr. Edgeworth, you're back for the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
Flip
I am.
not before I get, and it's a picture of Luigi
Before I
under a
get.
word that says super.
Before I get. By the way, Detective Gumshoe is looking for you. Ah,
Seriously,
yes.
someone made
He
that
brought me the
exchange?
latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
Good.
The
What do you think
real
of the
info
Smash
is
Bros.
on the other
stages?
side, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Poor
What do you
Mr.
think of the
Edgeworth.
Smash Bros. Stage creator?
I mean, I've seen a couple of beautiful ones.
He's
I
my,
think the whole thing is really
It's
going to
meme
take a toll on him.
potential.
I've seen a couple memes on there.
I've seen Ricardo on there.
I've seen
Let's
a
talk
lot
to
of
him
anime
about the
characters.
inquiry. So how
Yeah,
did
a
the
lot
inquiry
of them where you
go?
can find boobs.
Actually, they
They're awkward.
decided to treat this as not a case of concealing evidence, but as communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
I mean, I can
Edge-
look at flat out Ricardo memes for days.
Edgeworth, tell me
Just be
something.
careful, you might become a mini lad.
Edgeworth, tell me.
No, that's because he's unwilling.
Oh.
I'm willingly
Wait, let's-
subjecting myself to it.
Wait, I
You-
want
no,
to
just
talk
like
to
how
him
he always
about...
gets-
No. If he didn't show any reaction, not
No,
even
he's a-
acknowledging it.
Dang it, can I not talk to him about the
I do-
blood stain right in front of his desk? Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm
What
still
the-
proceeding.
Oh,
I'm still presiding
fucking-
I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney.
I know how
However,
to play a game.
something happened. They gave me control in the
Yeah, because
investigation
immediately,
over to the
have I
police
told you that
department.
you can immediately jump?
The police department?
Here's the thing. You can battle on tits in the new stage creator.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Someone did peer up
Yes.
from freaking
Any
Xenoblade.
further investigation
And you
for
glitch
this
through
case
'em.
will be directed
You
by
glitch
the
in
chief
between
of
the
police
tits.
Gant.
And fall through.
I do nothing but wait for
And
his,
they
I can do nothing
flat
but
ass
wait for his
titties.
results. I see. Why I ask you why? All along, I only wanted what I believe is right. I have done nothing to be ashamed of. But still.
Can you knock
Wow,
it
I've
the
never
fuck
seen
it
them.
off?
I've never seen him this out of sorts. Edgeworth, I got a question. Why is your ID number on this record? Oh, right. It's supposed to check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, it's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't look at me like that! I was asked to go there by the Chief of Ganton, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have had to been... It would have been if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It's
What is
really...
it with? Why is it? What is it with people and really wanting to fuck Camilla? Who the fuck is Camilla anyway?
You've
no.
never played Fire Emblem?
No, I've never played Fireweeb.
I really can't
Okay, then
say
fighting words, Jared.
anything to do with the
Name
case.
sounds familiar.
However, now I'm curious
Fire
about the
Emblem?
case.
Not
Purple-haired girl
Fireweed.
from Fire Emblem, big tits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see why.
I better make a note of it.
I see why, but why is it always so shittily drawn? Is my question.
Stubborn as always. I
Yes.
told you this has nothing to do with
I'm
the current
critiquing the
case.
drawing portion of it, not the actual reason. Plus, I'm not that into JRPG.
case,
I'm not
okay.
that into strategy games, Austin. That's why I've never played Fire Emblem.
Kind of. It's like a no. What can I show him?
Off the top row.
Okay.
I don't know, there's a bunch of them in Chinese and Japanese. I don't know why they're here on the English version of the game.
What are you talking about now?
I don't know.
I'm looking at the maps. There are a lot of Chinese ones when I went to just normal, like
Must be
2-day.
like a worldwide server. Mr.
I
Worldwide.
think the first one I saw
Mr.
too.
Worldwide. Shit, I should have known you were gonna say that. Shitty meme, but true.
Now hold on, I have to sharpen my tool.
I know you. You
Eric, get off
probably
me. Get
got
off
a
my
hold
ass.
of some kind of information already,
Wait
right?
a second.
Quick,
All
stop.
What
it
is
all has to
happening,
do with the
Tim?
case you were on, the
I'm playing
SL9
the crew
incident.
too, and people are ramming
It's
me.
on dark suspicion you were wrapped in.
Why?
You are a man who revived my worst memory in my life.
Oh shit.
I figured I'd be telling you about it sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator.
Please
Okay,
don't make me
Edward.
hunt.
Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
No.
Oh God.
No.
The SL9 incident
I just
was a
I just
heinous
jumped off a
serial
ledge.
killing case.
I want death.
The head
Well,
of
you obviously wanted it
investigation
and
was the
jumped off
deputy
the
chief of
cliff.
police at the time.
Well, unintentionally is the reason
Damon
why. I
Kent.
thought there was a floor
That
platform there,
wacky old
and then
coot
I
was involved in
jumped
the
off
case
it
years ago
thinking
then
I'd
too.
land on a higher platform.
He was
Accidental
a top
Nope, it's-
officer.
Yeah, and the next
And
thing I
it
know, I'm
was
falling into
my
the
first time
Vex
working with him. I was
abyss.
nervous. Well, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? The truth is, I use slightly more extreme methods than normal. We will deal with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code as I do follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Yes, of course. Why, just say Mr. Wright was just using this. Luminal testing fluid. Well then, you might have a use for this.
Lube?
What?
Did
Aluminum
you
powder
just say
for
lube?
dusting
But no, it's
fingerprints?
luminal, not
No,
luminal.
I said D.
It's been chemically treated for...
E.
Okay, for me? Are you sure?
I'm at Airport Terminal D.
Where are the enemy, you know?
That's where all the porn stars usually go.
I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank
Shut
me.
up, Phoenix.
Take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Yeah, that would be pretty good. Why not give him the Gumshoe?
One slidey boy coming right up.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
I've got a bunch of explodey boys going on.
I do
and
seem
I
to
don't
remember
like it.
seeing some suspicious
I'm a slidey boy
handprints
right now.
somewhere. Wait. Oh. Miss Star is
Fuck
gone.
you, Dad. I didn't mean to do that.
Wait, okay. Ow.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, it isn't. I just ear raped you guys.
You sneeze into the mic.
Fuck.
Alright.
Come on.
I'm just gonna spray this powder everywhere.
Fuck.
Oh,
Fuck.
there's blood on the phone.
Fuck.
Sing
Stop.
the song My Peoples right now.
Okay, I'll stop.
This blood must be from when Lana... No, my sister isn't the murderer. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime scene? Her right hand is bandaged. Hey, whose side are you on? This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means
This is
Lana's
just-
hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse.
Bum 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 bum.
Jesus. Yeah, did it.
Where do you think you going, fat ass?
Why you... I'm not gonna say anything.
It's literally a fat ass lizard. Cause he swallowed another
Is
monster
it
whole.
still locked?
No, that's just what you
Holy.
call dangerous. Run away.
No, this isn't even the worst of it.
Ravioli, ravioli. Give me the meatball.
No thanks.
Cat, why are you declawed? You're declawed. Stop. Stop trying to scratch the couch.
Alex. Oh,
The hell?
our investigation
It's
turned up a
glitching through the
suspicious
log.
handprint. Here in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed.
Good.
Alright, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger. Each finger leaves behind a significant different print. So, let's choose the finger that would have left the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quite procrastinating and choose a finger. This one here. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me know how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that stuff? With the X button, see? Yeah,
I've always found it weird. I think I've stated I've always found it weird how games
just
like
flat
put
out
the
say the
actual
button.
Yeah,
The
like
aluminum...
show an icon. How do you say that as a human?
What about when they're actually saying the name of the button itself? Like you press the circle button to start.
That's just fourth wall breaking.
Yeah. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder
And you
is
know
well
what? I
spread,
think my immersion is
just
ruined.
blow away the excess. How do you do that? With the triangle button. Exactly. Imagine you're blowing out the candles in your birthday cake. See? Wow. That looks like fun. I might have to get used to this. It's fun. It won't go up your nose or anything. Yeah, heavy metal poisoning for aluminum. I don't know if that's a thing, but hey. I guess there's for sure a
Aluminum
thing.
poisoning?
Yeah. You
I'm not a
just use the
doctor.
power to blow away the extra.
I'm not Rappa. I'm not
Those are the
Rappa. I'm
basics
about
of
to end this
fingerprints,
whole
right?
man's career.
Guess I could give it a try.
Where you think you going, Jiggies?
Fuck. Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, you did. I killed you.
Yeah, you did, bitch.
Oh shit, I accidentally killed some
Ah,
birds.
you did it! You found one! But it looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean?
For some reason, it looks like a penis.
Please
For some
don't.
reason,
It means
it has a
we're
handprint
out of
saying I'm
luck.
guilty.
Out of luck? The person
It
who left
has a fingerprint
behind
that
must
says
have been
I am
wearing
guilty.
gloves.
Here,
Don't
look at
tell
this
me we've been
birthmark
wasting
that
our
says
time
you're
here.
gay.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes
And then the
sometimes
next
with
mark says
scientific
you're no
investigations.
it says no you.
But it does
I
make
had
me
to
ashamed.
stutter, okay.
Well,
I'm sorry.
we look at it. Why don't we have a look at other prints?
Okay,
Other
Jimmy.
prints. Look at the locker door closely again. It seems like there are other fingerprints outside the bloody handprint. As well, let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints on the outside. Okay.
By the way, it seems Joker is easy to beat.
Beat the meat.
In Smash,
The meat.
Yeah, well, it's easy. You just apply a lot of pressure on it. And I mean
Oh,
a
God.
lot. Like, I'm talking Lucina and Marth fast. And just spamming your side.
Oh.
hey, look!
What
I found
the
a fingerprint!
frick
Yay!
is this thing? Looks like a frog had sex with a bird.
What?
What?
Hey, a
what?
print! It's so clear. It's
It's a
dazzling.
monster. It's a
Dazzling.
monster in here named
Anyway,
a
this
Puka.
print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet. It's quite a process. If there is no point finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right.
Oof.
Look at the fingerprint.
I can hear your hiccups.
That's a
We gotta
big one.
point to the person you think has the prints.
I said,
How
off
am I
camera,
supposed to know who
guys.
it was?
She said raisins were disgusting.
I hate
and-
raisins.
And I said I liked them. And I could feel her cringe on the other end of the mic. I could literally feel her cringe. I'm like, yeah.
Was this from last night or was this
No,
from
this
today?
was today.
Today.
We brought
Okay, 'cause I
raisins
remember- I
back
remember-
up because of the bread that my mom brought home had raisins in it.
Yeah, she's like, I won't eat them because of raisins. I'm like, what's wrong with raisins? I mean, the
Everything's wrong with
raisinets
raisins,
are really
Jared.
freaking
That's what's
terrifying.
wrong.
The California raisins are awful, and the raisins girls from South Park are just
I'm not a raisin guy.
I was talking about I know the raisin guys are terrifying from California.
California raisins. Yeah.
I mean, they are terrifying, I will give you that. They are like legit nightmare fuel.
California raisins?
Yeah.
Please tell me you actually, you're not lying. It's like, did you
Those
not know,
cigarettes are-
did you seriously not know who Alexis Texas is?
No.
Alexis, Texas.
I'm surprised you don't know who she is, being that she is a porn star.
You think I know every porn star in the business?
She is up there though. She is with like Mia Khalifa and kind of shit.
Looks like Gumshoe's
I only know a
fingerprints.
I only know like two.
Oh, fuck me, Dad. Come on. There we go. God,
Literally
keep
in the
driving.
Pornhub rankings. Just go into the Pornhub rankings of the ranking section.
We found
by
Gumshoe's
the way-
fingerprints.
Incognito tab, kids.
So,
Incognito,
this was
obviously.
Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong,
Always
Mr.
use
Wright?
incognito.
You gave me
something you
this
can get in
so
trouble
what
for.
look. I guess it's probably because I was thinking so what. So, okay, so we came up with we're here with nothing this time, but here's always next time.
Do not
Sometimes
fucking
you
do-
hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the
Oh,
pencils,
don't
right?
bring up that song, please.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember
Thanks for the
correctly,
misery.
One night, yeah, one more
there's one
time.
with a handprint in this room. Let's check it out.
Meanwhile, here I'm just shittily singing Fallout Boy. It tastes like you, only sweeter.
But
Yeah,
Tim,
the
no
voice
one-
crack.
No, Tim, want to hear something that's kind of sad?
What?
Atlas wanted to do a worldwide release of Persona 4 Royal, but they couldn't because there's too much shit
Too much.
Yeah, there's like, alright, we want to do a worldwide release. Sir, there's too much.
What do you mean there's too much?
The game's too thick.
You gotta get
Of
down.
course you would use the word thick.
How many C's we talking?
Like, maybe
Captain,
3 or
let me
4
get a
Cs.
read on that C odometer. Sir, it's off the charts.
Spray everything.
Whoa. Whoa.
What?
Yeah, we're actually getting
Spray
2%.
everything. Think about what you said.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we're actually getting 2 Persona games.
Nice.
2.
Yep, we're getting Persona 5 Royal and Persona Scramble.
Scramble.
Oh, by the way, Cowboy Luigi is a stage I just found.
Cowboy Luigi.
Let's look at this screwdriver.
Holy shit.
AI-16? The text says AI-16. What's that got to do with anything?
Like, you
Nothing,
know, the
apparently.
16th
At least
AI
that's what
you've ever
Edward
made.
said. That makes it seem all the more suspicious.
Shit.
Who knows? This might turn out to be a clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice?
My island. Got him. Are you serious? A lot of people are trying to do the okay hands,
Nice.
and I'm gonna say this. It's terrible. Because it's only with hands, or the controller, if you play it in dock mode. Oh, have I told you, Austin, about the Etika Etika stage? Etika
No.
airline stage? It's up to 8 people. It's up to 8 people, able to be played up to 8 players.
Jeez. I'm both intrigued and scared at the same time. Yeehaw, ride a monster.
What is...
Burger
This is where
King
we got to
number
use the
15.
flavor reaction, right?
Burger
Right.
King foot
This is where
lettuce.
the handprint was here. Okay, wanna try using this? There goes her eyes sparkling again. Yes, let's check for prints.
Someone made.
That's it.
Some
Oh.
people are making
But
really
then we're
well
using
done
reverse-
Final Destinations from Melee.
Nice. The area within the blood was wiped away, right? We can only end up finding
But I don't get why people will never let go of
Would
Melee.
have been wiped away too.
Let it
One
die.
of the best Smash.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Your boy got the last Baja in
Why
the
would
fridge, so...
Would you
Nice.
say the probability
Today's a
of
good day.
your hypothesis is high? Don't
I can
ask
open
me. Anyway,
Can people
we
just
must
let
try
Melee
find
die
prints
though?
that
Let
were
me
wiped
see. I'm
away.
gonna type up Melee. See
Prints
what
over
pops
the
up.
ones left by the handprint.
That's good shit.
Are you running, bitch?
Why you
Why
doing
are you running? Why are you running?
I saw you.
Oh, someone made Narakumi in Smash as a playable fighter. As a me.
You Narukami.
Oh, you mean you now call me with an extra 2 eyes after the N?
No, it's spelled like Tim's.
Name.
Good shit.
I don't get why people don't really like Melee. It must be me.
You don't get why people like Melee or don't like it.
Like Melee.
Okay.
It's a broken ass game.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Why do people like a broken-ass piece of crap?
Back when you had the level 9 NPCs were technically gods.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I didn't want to fight fucking Jesus.
And how Fox and, Fox, Falco, and Marth were broken.
Yo, 1v1 me. Fox only. Final destination.
No items.
No items.
Literally,
Battery
one
had
guy has an
fucking-
account here called Melee is superior to Ultimate. Yet this boy has 255 hours. Why do people love Melee? Let it die. Even Sakurai wants
we
the
go.
damn thing to die.
Just let it die.
No, I can't play Fox without the stupid wizard.
alright, let's compare.
Why did you sound like a retard?
That's what most people are when they play Melee. Don't at me.
Ah, Jake Marshall's fingerprint.
Weird.
Hey, these fingerprints say. Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh?
You ever
Officer Jake
remember
Marshall?
Brawl? Everyone hated that game.
I liked it, but I only played it when I was younger.
Marshall's fingerprints been out.
I mean, I could see its flaws, but I
They
love
gotta be
Melee.
coincidence. It's not involved in the
Brawl
crime.
more than Melee.
Emma?
Everyone hates Brawl. Everyone hates
This
Brawl,
is
and then I'm
distinctly
just sitting
different
here
from
like, I
Detective
hate
Gumshoe's
Melee.
prints.
I swear, if I went to a college
The
and I said I
reaction
hate
and the blow
Melee,
on the
immediately
fingerprints
50
are
people
in
would
the
be
same
coming out of the
place.
woodworks to kill me.
Oh. We have found Jake Marshall's fingerprints.
Oh,
On a
someone
white
made the
bloodstain.
Reginator.
No, Reggie. I'm intrigued.
But why would Officer
It's Reggie
Marshall...
Fils-Aimé with
Looks
red
like our
eyes
investigation
and
is
the
finally
like
turning up some
the
results.
businessman suit.
I guess this is what you call decisive evidence? I don't believe it.
The dead.
Oh no.
I know I'm supposed to be on a mission, but let me quickly kill this.
Yes, let's save the progress. Now we can go on to doing the trial. The day 3 former trial.
So far, he's
February 24th.
he's got the business
9:41
suit and he's
a.m.
got all base
District Court of
stats,
Defendant
all the
Lobby
basic
Number
like me moves.
2. So, what do you
Nice.
think, Mr. Wright? I think the
There's so many
prosecution is
Bob
confused as we
Rosses.
are.
Why? Oh shit!
'Cause
here we go
everyone
again.
likes
It's a
beating
picture
people
of
up with a
CJ.
tiny tree.
Someone made CJ.
After
Oh
all,
shit. Here we
the
go
victim
You go
was
again.
murdered in 2 places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how did it go?
Shut up, Austin. She's underage.
No, Lana's the defendant. Miss Emma is underage.
Okay, I thought Emma was saying that.
No, it was Lana. Lana's 29.
Someone made Steve Irwin. I can't. pick Steve Irwin.
It says
What
Mr. Wright
the-
suspects the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they would seek a capital punishment.
Oh no. The dodo
That's what I
chicken.
mean. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm in the dark about it as much as they are. The sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person at the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence?
I don't want to hunt
Let's
the
say
on food.
fingerprints to be exact.
Oh, there's Anakin. I gotta download him and have him fight up against a bunch of younglings.
That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today.
Tim's getting where I'm going at.
So
Don't-
Anakin, I have the low ground.
Do you understand what it means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're
the
dealt.
heck?
Isn't that right,
No.
Miss Sky?
Alright.
Do what you have to
Whose
do,
mic
Mr.
is
Wright.
that?
I don't know, but I hear it too.
I think it's Tim's chair or something.
Sounds like static.
Oh my god, that is big.
The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is I'm afraid you have to clarify. What is it, Edgeworth? It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department for the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain in both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim in the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One
now
of my
to put a
duties-
bunch of younglings.
One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present partial evidence. Okay. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing it, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait?
I'm having a level 9 Anakin fight a bunch of level 3
Very well.
younglings.
Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For this first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Oh no! It's Trapezoid Chin! Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is that would be the murderer, sir. Phoenix does not look impressed. You're telling us you're a professional killer. Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me. I didn't even get the chance to read what the judge said. Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation. The person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Crime report. Although it was my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious-looking man on the security screen and rushed to the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life and then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Oh, poor man. So, the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto the others before they do to you. That's one Meekins' family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Alright, let's press all of them. Hold it. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
I'm back.
Yikes, there's a scary thought.
Take a shower.
What happened?
Nice.
I had to take a shower.
Evidence return.
I'm having Anakin fighting younglings. He killed one youngling.
Because younglings. I love how I understand why you're doing that. He's attacking
And they're all level 1.
The blasted younglings. Which means
Apparently he died because he's trash.
To ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The police department mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir. The Tamagotchi thing. I was going to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. I love how even the judge isn't having it. After the award ceremony we finished that day, and there were so many people running around. I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
In the dub anime, the next episode is the final episode.
So, your ID number should be on this list here, right? There it is, I found it. It's that one right there. Could you please read the number out loud? Yes, sir, it's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see.
Damn it, it was so close.
But the number...
It was flipped.
That number's being shown
Damn
twice.
96.
96? It
Please
should
explain, witness. Hey, Mr. Hello, Mr. Mysterious. Oh, it's no real mystery, sir. The first time I went to relocate the blue badger to the evidence room. The second time I went in there to go after him after everything settled down. I see.
Oh, you mother.
So, it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, that's when I spotted the man on the security screen. You're attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir, a knife! Detective Goodman pulled a
What
knife
case
on
is
you.
this?
What happened then? This is case 5. Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Young Link.
But I was
Young Link.
That's what I reacted, sir.
I'm just gonna walk by
I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. You swung
Yes,
your
and guess who they're
arms like
fighting?
an octopus.
I have a bunch of younglings.
That's how I got this gash on my hand. It looks way more than a gash to me, dude. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit the settings
Is this officer okay?
on that mission.
I
That
don't
game.
know if he's okay. Let's see. What
No, boss.
exactly do you mean you said you did it? Well, I know I don't look like the type, but I really am into Kung Fu films, sir. Kung Fu films.
shit.
What should I make this total stamina fight
The
be?
man let his
10,
guard down
30, or
for
50?
just an instant, so
50.
I snatched his knife away from him.
Alright.
He took his knife. I spun
And
him around to perform a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. He must have been desperate.
What the...
Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched to the sea in my blood, and then the next thing I knew, yes, he punched
There's
me in
gonna
the
be a
face,
bunch of dead
sir.
younglings soon.
After that,
3,
I passed
2 dead.
out until another officer smacked me awake.
Again.
About
Another
what
one
time
dead.
did you regain
Another one
consciousness?
bites the dust.
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report of the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He's got one youngling. One young
He hit me
link
right in the head,
left.
too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice to hear you recovered, that is. When I
He
came
won.
around,
He
though, I
slaughtered
made sure
them
to
all.
finish my mission here. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned
Now
it
I
to
gotta
the
go
entrance
find the
before
one of
things got out of hand.
Dagobah. Or what is it? Mustafa?
I don't know. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture
Now I
of
gotta
what
add
happened.
Ben Kenobi.
Of
You would think
course.
the clock should have been nearby to tell the time.
Babe, what were you expecting? I don't know what you were expecting.
I wasn't expecting anything.
Exactly.
Always
Yes, you're the only one who remains.
unexpected.
The only thing remains unclear. Was the man in this? Was this
Obi-Wan.
officer the murderer really the victim? Or if he's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins?
Obi-Wan.
With regard to that, sir,
Expect everything.
take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell.
I don't want to go.
Chief delivered this to me just this morning, sir. The chief delivered it?
Austin on his way
What
to
is
work.
that?
Aw,
A
shit.
videotape?
Here we
It
go
looks
again.
like a VHS tape.
Basically,
Yes, sir. It's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It
That's
contains
anytime I go to
footage of
work.
the security camera in the evidence room.
Ah shit, here we go again.
Oh
yeah,
no.
because either we'll have freight and we won't have a lot of freight, or they'll just be like, yeah, we had about 2 trucks and about 8,000 pieces. We expect you to get it all done by 7
What?
a.m. Like,
But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And I was told it had been mistakenly erased.
I demand parlay
That's
with
quite
your
a
manager,
mistake.
with the CEO.
I just do what I'm told, sir. I'm not the only... It's only thing I'm really good at. Oh, I want to hug this poor man. Looks like the communication.
Oh
of the
my
police
gosh,
department
they've
is
got
good
one
as
where
ever.
it's moving high ground.
Well then, let's have a look.
so who really has the high
Show
ground?
us the videotape
Everyone
of
gets a
you
chance to have the high
murdering
ground.
victim. Oh, please stop
High ground
using
for
that
everybody.
word murder, sir. It scares me.
I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry, murder, 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 murder,
Trapezoid chin is sad. Stop making it worse. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Okay.
Turn off items. You okay?
Who?
Kind of, you, Austin, you're breathing heavy.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to get comfortable in my shitty futon.
Rip.
It'll be Anakin versus Obi-Wan. They're both level 9. And they both have 1 second. Yeah? Ooh, dinner. Ooh,
Yay,
they did dinner.
food!
I will.
I love how during the security cam footage, we just hear jolly music playing from the dancing mascot. It's just so unfitting, I love it. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the heck was that wiggling piece of plywood? Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue
The guy in the
Badger.
trench coat pulled out a dagger or knife.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Yes, very well. This tape seems to prove that the witness did encounter someone. in the evidence room, and that sort of activity did take place, Your Honor. Instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish. Mystery Man. His face can't clearly be seen in the video. There's no question that the other person was Detective Meekins, sir. I mean, he opened the locker that required his fingerprints to do so. The locker he opened was unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. They could if they had a copy. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have had to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Okay. Let's see here. I kind of think I need to press this. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the defense in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information with a reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. No one else could have unlocked it. Okay, let's see. Let's start from the beginning. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would classify as the latter. The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you were the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh yes, sir, but I did get a clear look at his face. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people while talking to them, you see. Nah, that's a good trait for a police officer. I'm sure it was him. I bet it on my badge. But you didn't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you label people as his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. What's everyone looking at me? If I was able to label your stares as disturbing or... Edgeworth's not having it. Meekins! Meek! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now, please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claim the man who placed a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. He opened the locker. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I tried all sorts of methods in the past. It only responds to register fingerprints, sir. Wonder what kind of methods he's tried. If he opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir, and this too. A question. Let's press this one again. How do you know that information? I heard rumors, sir, from people I know. People you know. Workers in the apartment cafeteria, they keep me informed. They always listen to my romantic troubles. It did belong to Goodman. It's reliable sources. So the victim of his own locker for fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir? If I might say something, sir? Please do. After all, you're the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in the case. Oh, are you serious, dude? I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. It was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify for this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is... unless the defense has a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's look in the court record again.
This is short a few French fries.
Is there a problem with the security from... Yeah, I think there might be a problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
That was stupid overstrong.
Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video is a...
Guess what I had for dinner?
Chick-fil-A.
Tacos?
Yeah,
Nice.
Chick-fil-A.
Alright.
This video contains a contradiction.
Fuck. I can't go on.
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a
Why
proposal.
can't you go downstairs?
Because I'm playing online with someone right now.
Oh.
Oof. Ah, yes. Mr. Edgeworth.
Who will win in
propose
this
we
battle?
have the defense. Point out the contradiction in this video.
I have Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
Nice.
And actually, Obi-Wan might
would
lose
want me
because
to
he's being an
hold
idiot and jumping into the lava.
Okay. Very proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence.
1 minute!
He actually won.
I will
He
now
threw
play
him off
this.
stage.
Nice. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of. You can do it, Mr. Wright. I've set it up for you so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to
Look at this
point at the
giraffe.
right thing. Please
It
don't
has a
play too
really
many
long
times. I
neck.
can't stand to watch his video. How did this guy ever become a police officer?
And I said,
The locker was already lit up. That's the thing that's strange about this video. It's gotta be this. Officer Meekins. Sir? Do you mean me, sir? I understand it. The locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. The light turns on when the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that is the way I understand it, sir. So, if something is seriously wrong with this picture, it's already lit.
yeah, it's so lit.
Not that form of lit.
Alright.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier.
It's rewind time. That's that. That's that.
There's that.
We're just a bunch of
Here,
meme lords.
notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. He chokes himself again.
Why does he choke himself? Isn't he not wanting to die?
I don't know, this guy is weird. Order, order, what is the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker's locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. Then the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. Maybe it must have been broken down? Of course, I'm not an expert in things like this. Not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would have detected any malfunction. Oh well, it just goes to show that all this should keep their mouth shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, something like jammed or the system sensor? Something jammed the sensor, you say?
Sweet.
There's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out the cause for this. Do.
You ever heard of the Hitman's Bodyguard?
Yeah.
Really good
I've never
movie.
seen it, but I've heard of it.
No.
It's a really good
Oh, yeah.
movie.
Yeah, doesn't it have Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds has done multiple different things.
He will forever be Deadpool to me.
Please
That's
watch
one-sided
closely.
of you.
This is a continuation of the part I showed earlier.
No, he could be in other roles, but all I will hear is him being Deadpool. Because he did such a good job.
What's
He also
this?
was Green Lantern.
Something white fell of that locker.
We don't talk
But
about
sir,
that.
it's my experience that things fall out of lockers when doors open. I often fall out of stuff. No, that's not what I mean, dude. Well, we can be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted?
Like, you know how you insert a wiener into a woman? What?
This is the judge we're talking about. He's probably doesn't remember what that's like anymore.
This man don't get nothing.
Angie just out here burning people.
This white thing wasn't inside
She's
the
just
locker.
breaking out the flamethrower.
It was stuck between the door and the sensor. I don't understand.
know,
I
flamethrowers
understand
not
that, sir.
small,
It's just
honestly.
like my
I
tie.
don't think it sounds like a kid on a special ed bus, Jared.
Oof.
As I was on the special ed bus. Fuck you.
Hey, I was 2 in 6th grade. Short bus represent.
I was in the
Out of the
cage.
3 times to get
I
stuck in
never
the
had
door
a-
when I get out my patrol car vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, it chokes me. But the object
Yeah,
would
me
have to
too,
be
guys.
extremely thin to fit in between the door.
Yeah,
Not
at least
only
you guys
that,
got to
but it
ride
would
the
have to
bus.
block electrical currents.
Why?
My school decided that if you lived
wouldn't-
within
you
walking
wouldn't need to be
distance, you could just walk to
insulated.
school.
Yeah, that's what I do after school.
This is the crime scene. There might have been something that fits the description. But sir,
He's saying that he didn't get a bus no matter what happened.
I think
No,
I finally got this
basically,
figured
I had
out.
one in elementary school, but after
Very
that,
well,
no
defense,
bus.
please
I had
present
one
the relevant
6th grade,
evidence.
but the rest of my middle school career, for like 7th and 8th, I didn't have a bus 'cause I
What
lived
was
so close
this
to my school.
insulator that was stuck?
And you just have no
in the
buses in
locker?
high school.
High school's just like go fuck yourself.
Probably this. Was it this rubber glove? I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. Yes, but we can't be sure that it was
He
in the victim's
put,
locker.
proceeds to put glove on. Time to give you a prostate exam.
That would be the most awkward thing to happen in the middle of the court session.
I mean, it could be worse.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident. This video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case, so that lit the lamp assist to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened the locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins? Sir? It would appear so, sir. Stop choking yourself.
Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
some people have fetishes, okay? Don't hate a man for fetishes.
I feel so bad for this man. Order.
You can feel bad for him, but don't hate on his fetish.
I can understand other people doing it to him, but himself.
Oh my gosh, this is funny.
So we are to believe then that the victim, whom is the witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman.
Jared,
What?
I found a video
Not to be
entitled Handing
What do
Off
you
the
mean,
Planet to the
Mr.
Next
Edgewood?
Generation. It's a guy kicking an
It's
inflated
merely
Earth at a
demonstrated
kid
the
as he falls
possibility
over.
and nothing more. The victim in the
What?
videotape was indeed Bruce Goodman.
It's a guy hitting a kid with an inflated Earth.
The prosecution would like to
Inflated
offer
Earth,
once
like
more
a Earth
testimony
ball.
to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Damn, now the moon.
Me,
thick.
sir? Hmm.
Did you just say the moon's thick?
Oh, and I'll send you the
I'm not
picture, Tim. That way
sure
you
what you're
understand
referring
the
to,
joke.
sir.
Did they make Moon-chan?
No.
They made Black
Oh.
Hole Chan.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
they
mean
did
that,
make
sir?
Black
Of
Hole Chan.
course. Is this a joke?
Yeah, and they're always. I have a little subreddit account for different purposes. I see a lot of
Mystery
purposes.
Man
Yeah.
number 2.
Okay,
yes,
look at what I
research
said.
purposes. What else would it be?
What's your Reddit name, Dr. Mario?
There's one thing other.
I should have
There's
named
one
it
gotta
other
admit that
thing
was
that
kinda
proves that
good.
the man was Detective
Yeah, I
Goodman,
should have
sir.
named myself that. Shit.
To enter the inventory, you must use their card. When an
No,
ID
make
card
that
is
your
seen,
backup.
No,
there's
be
a record of
Dr.
it.
Jamaro. Because remember my.
Tomorrow.
Because Jamaro is my normal Reddit name.
At the time of the crime, the detective had to use this card.
So it would make sense that my research count would be Dr.
An
Jamaro.
ID card.
Okay, Tim. Okay, what I posted in Mean Boys.
Alright. This gotta make. Hold on.
I have an ID
Guys,
record
make sure
right
you
here.
get-
Your
Usually
Honor.
it's Earth-chan x Black Hole-chan.
They
Is what
literally
I've
just
seen.
photoshopped a moon
The
on
ID
someone's
card
ass.
was used at 5:14. That is the victim. Just before the crime. Yes, this is the victim's ID.
I don't get that stupid meme.
However, one
Look,
thing
I
does
got
strike
horses
me
in the back.
unusual.
What the fuck is that supposed
Several
to be?
hundred cases
The song.
should have been.
Yeah, I
due
know
for
what the song,
transferal. Why were there
It's
so
country
many? Why were there so few people using this
Why?
room? This
I don't know.
particular evidence room is only used for sorting certain special cases.
It's combining two of your favorite genres, Jared.
Special cases.
The
Extremely
one I
violent
absolutely
cases
hate and will
involving
never
police
touch,
staff.
and the one I occasionally touch.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on stand on the end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. Mr. Spiky, there were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most of them were cleared up by noon. Wait, let's see. Now, let us move on to the
me
cross-examination. I feel so bad for Meekins.
I feel bad for Tim right now, because apparently he's getting anally penetrated.
By what?
Rock
It seems
band.
just anytime I play this game online is like it's the worst comes out.
Yeah, because you feel like you're laying down the team or something. I get it. Like, you know you can do better,
Wait, I got an idea.
but he comes to bite you in your fucking ass.
Is the card hanging
seriously,
from your
I'll have a
neck
song
one of
that I
those
can,
ID cards?
Play by
F-Zero
yourself.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
like, I'll
this
do
card
great.
Right here, next to my cuff.
As soon as you see another person join, you're like,
Keep-
shit.
Yeah.
I keep it
When I'm
here
by
so I
myself, I'm
won't
like
ever
fucking
forget
Jimi
it.
Hendrix, but you know, when I play with
What if
people, I
someone
feel like I
see
can
it
barely
from
play
me
Wonderwall.
keeping it open like that?
By the way, Austin,
Maybe
how did
I
you feel about
should wear
him
it
just
around my
typing
neck.
wonderful lyrics in the chat?
Remember when I remember when I
happened?
said 2 out of 3 times my tie
You
gets
don't
stuck
remember
when
him just
Okay,
typing in
well-
Wonderwall lyrics?
okay,
I typed Africa as well.
I did not see that.
Yeah, he was probably asleep.
What?
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 Oh, Austin's asleep?
What? No.
No, Austin's not asleep.
Then what were you
Not
saying
yet.
about being
Nope.
asleep?
Because
It was
we were
from
talking
the
about
one time he typed Wonderwall in our group chat. And then he typed in Toto's Africa, and he said he didn't see it, so we're like, oh, he must have been asleep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
I
sleep a
kind
lot.
of...
We can tell. I mean,
Yeah.
hell, you fell
Wait.
asleep during one of our games.
If Goodman
Yeah.
needed his thing to get inside, then why was his ID doing over at the prosecutor office?
Someone to know it.
Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I had the victim's ID card right here. I found it
This
at
is
the crime
bullshit.
scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's very
Screw this,
important
I'm
point
playing
regarding the
Roblox.
victim's ID card.
Gets pissed
Oh,
off
lost
and
item
Destiny goes to play Roblox.
Only half complete.
Jared, please don't tell me you're
It
actually
shows
playing Roblox.
Detective
not.
Goodman had lost something
Okay.
on the day of the crime. Something important
changing
enough to fill out
games.
this report. Let me guess, you believe it is something must be his ID card, right?
What are you gonna play now,
I
Overwatch?
can't say for sure,
No,
but
I'm
there
gonna go
is
play the
a
first
high,
Destiny.
but there is a high
Destiny 2 is pissing
probability.
me off. Let's go play the first
Let's go
one.
the first one.
On the day of the crime, Detective
Jared
Goodman was not
Logic.
carrying his card.
Actually, what game here?
Destiny 1
Order,
takes
order.
it all.
Now, what does this all mean?
Nah, not gonna be
It can
that.
only
It's gonna be
mean
good
one
old
thing. It
Borderlands.
doesn't even require much thought.
Now I'm stuck between
The officer,
choosing the
Detective
second game or the
Command
pre-sequel.
Officer Meekins' encounter in the evidence room was not
What
Detective
the-
Goodman, rather a man who stole his ID card.
Yes, I'm playing Borderlands. Which Borderlands should I play, Austin?
Order, order. Does the prosecution have a response? I only have one thing to say to the defense.
Also, I did one mission in Borderlands.
Bravo,
2 that
Mr.
I'm
Wright.
never doing again.
Bravo!
Which one?
Allow me
All
to
I
summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the
I'm
locker in
playing
the
the
evidence
second one.
room
I
is
said
already
screw it.
unlocked.
If I get a better gaming rig, we should have the
The
B-Boys
second,
play
the victim had
PUBG.
lost his ID card.
You know it's on
Wait, what?
PS4, right?
Am I
Oh,
correct so
yeah.
far, Mr. Wright?
But should the
Yes.
B-Boys play PUBG?
What is he up to? And that being the case, we must
Because I'm so
have
great
a
at that
level?
level
My
now.
question is,
arrive at a significant
do I
conclusion.
have a level 28?
If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in this evidence room is also fake.
is a thought, it reads.
In other words, the security camera does not show the incident of the murder.
Me. Just me being
That
weird.
is... Well, I guess that's right. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content by pointing your finger out. This isn't going to end well. Well, well. It seems you finally realized. Exactly what you've gotten such, like,
What'd you say,
screwed.
Allison?
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 the day of the crime.
Okay,
So the real crime can only take one place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. The observant moment.
Can
The
this
observant moment
fucking
defendant.
stalker eat my fucking ass?
Ah! Oh no.
Get fucked, Switch fans. No, I'm just reading.
I need that testimony. It was way too shabby.
New
It was
spin-off
this
announcement.
was all trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim's Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana. What do I do? How am I supposed to get out of this mess?
I hate this. I hate this.
I'll object. I can't let him. I can't go down like this. One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Ow.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into your prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. In the defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This might be my chance. It's time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, who do you have in mind? We have someone we have reason to believe who knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well, Mr. Wright. This person who would this person like to say? What is his or her name? We said a Texas Ranger. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? Can't let Edward know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel like we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works for the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subordinated. Okay. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess.
Ah, fuck.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? You just called for Jake Marshall. Seems you figured everything out. Huh? I haven't figured anything out, though. Lana? You're the only one who knows everything. Emma. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? Don't you
This
trust
bitch wanna
us?
die.
Don't you trust
Can't
me?
you understand that this woman wants to die?
Oh,
This bitch suicidal.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Gumshoe!
Nah.
Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I'm sorry, detective. Poor Gumshoe.
Yeah, probably because they're making a buttload of cash out of it.
Hey, I didn't see you there, Chief
Hyman?
Rescue Guy.
Who's pining?
It's okay, so... You have brought what I asked? Oh, oh, you mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me all the SL9 incident files? I need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident. But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might as well read them. I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Miss Skye was a witness? The files for the Joe Dark kill himself 2 years ago. Joe Dark. With an E at the end. Take it from me, we don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? It's not that Gumshoe. Emma? But why? Why is your name here? What, my name's in there? I don't know, unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana? This SL9 isn't it? Is that? That was the classification number and the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark... No. No, Lana. That's over. No. Emma, wait. She ran away. You know what? I just remember. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, Phil, but I'm out of here. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gaunt, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved
Protection of Whammon.
What?
Protection of Whammon.
Where did that come from? Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be a coincidence. Knowing you,
They got the wrong person,
might just
probably.
be able to figure out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I better take a good look at this file.
The Natural Selection Annex. I've never been here before.
What time is... I think I might take a break from playing this right now. But thanks for tuning in, ladies and gents. I'll continue this another time. Right now I just kind of feel weird. So I'm gonna stop playing.